Hi, and welcome to Stamp with Ginny. Today I'm going to share with you this fun fold card that I created with the Enjoy the Rhythm stamp set. This stamp set can be found in my online store along with the other products that I used to create this card. So let me set this aside and I'll show you how I got started. Okay, I'm going to start with the stamping for this card, and I'm going to bring in my little drum set here and my memento, and I'm going to ink that up and stamp it right at the bottom of my basic white panel. And then I'm going to bring in the sentiment here, ink it up, and stamp it right above the drum set. There we go. I've got that finished, and I want to bring in my card base. Now this is a fun fold, but the card base is still scored at the 5.5 inch point, like always, but it only measures 9 inches across instead of the full 11. I've got that done, and I'm ready to bring in this lovely music, and I'm going to flip this so you can see it better. And I am also going to put my Coastal Cabana here so that I know what I'm looking at and where I want to stamp. And I'm going to hold that tight so that it doesn't flex and stamp first the correct way, and then I'm going to flip it over and stamp upside down. There you go. I've got my stamping finished and I'm ready to start assembly. Before I assemble, I'm going to bring in my Stampin' Blends, my Gray Granite and Pool Party, and I am going to color this image quickly. And of course, if you make any mistakes, we have our color lifter that you can easily use to push that color right back where it needs to go. I'm going to ground my drum set here a little bit with my light Pool Party just to add a little bit of shadow underneath the feet. There we go. I've got that done and I'm ready to start assembling. So I'm going to bring in my card base and my Poppy Parade pattern paper here, and I'm going to adhere this to the outside flap, giving it an even margin all the way around. Then I'm going to bring in my Coastal Cabana, and I'm going to adhere that down to the card front. So in order to do that, I'm going to adhere the left side here, and then I'm going to slide this over, and I'm going to add some adhesive on the front section of my card, but I'm not going to go all the way out to the edges. That'll allow me to move it a little bit if I need to, and won't adhere my card closed when I add my panel. So there we go, and like I said, it's perfectly fine but not adhered closed. I've got that done, and I'm going to add some dimensionals to the front focal point. I'm going to add one in the middle there, flip it over, and adhere. There you go. I've got this cheerful, colorful card, and I'm going to add a little bit of shimmer and shine to it. I'm using the adhesive back sparkle gems and thought the black here would go well with this particular image. I'm going to place one here on the corner of the drum set, and I think I'm going to add one up here, and let's see, I'm going to use one of the small ones added right below that, and another large one here in the center of the music, and I'm going to place another one up here in the top corner, and then another small one down here, and a large one I think I'm going to pop right here in the lower corner. There we go. I'm going to press on those to make sure they're seated well, and I've got this fun, cheerful card with a little bit of shimmer and shine, because what drum player doesn't like a little pizzazz? I hope you've enjoyed this little project that I created with the Enjoy the Rhythm stamp set. I think this stamp set is great for all ages, music lovers, and our teens. And of course, if you'd like any of these products, feel free to stop by my online store. You can get there from my blog, Stamp with Ginny. Thanks for joining me.